welcome to Pointless, the show that rewards obscure answers rather than the obvious ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name's Ben, and this is my brother Matt, and we are from Wiltshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Denny, this is my sister Joanne, and we're from Nottingham.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Barry, this is my wife Linda, and we're from Crawley in West Sussex.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Jason, this is my wife Charlotte, and we're from the Wirral.
And these are today's contestants. Very good afternoon to you all. Wonderful to have you with us. A warm welcome to Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He's here, which means there's one less person talking loudly on the phone in a coffee shop. It's my Pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. When people do speak loudly on the phone, in a coffee shop or on a train, legally you should be allowed to join in the conversation.
I think so.
Because, listen,
you already are.
They're not talking privately.
Nope.
And if you're not talking privately, then you're talking publicly. Yep. And if you're talking publicly, then people are allowed to just join in the conversation.
Yep, I think so.
Don't you think? Especially on trains when people are talking to people about meetings and things.
How do they not know how annoying that is?
It's so weird, isn't it? And, oh, worse than that, I don't mind. Listen, by all means, text on a train, but turn the click noise on the keyboard off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Anyway, Nick and Joanne didn't win the jackpot last time, so we're going to add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £6,250. Look at that, it's an enormous jackpot. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. I am here to tell you the rules have not changed since the last show. It will still be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is history. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns historical events that happened in January.
Yeah, 14 clues, 7 on each board to historical events that happened in January. We'll show you the years in which they happened as well. This will be useful if you've done a history degree, which is things that happened in January.
Yeah.
Which is how we tend to look at history.
That tends to be, pretty much.
Yeah, I did August history. That's my degree.
All right, that's interesting.
Just things that happened in August.
Yeah, I did works of literature beginning with N.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was your degree. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. OK, so we are looking for these events that happened, as it says, in January. This currency was introduced in participating member states of the European Union 1st of January 2002. This man was inaugurated as the first president of the French Fifth Republic, 8th of Jan 1959. The expedition led by this explorer reached the South Pole only to discover that the Norwegian Roald Amundsen had beaten them to it, 17th of Jan 1912. This French novelist published his open letter J'accuse, a blistering attack on the French army, 13th of Jan 1898. Galileo discovered 4 moons that revolved around this planet, 7th of Jan 1610. This band gave their final live performance on the roof of the Apple headquarters in Savile Row, 30th of Jan 1969. And the world's first underground railway line was opened in this city, 10th of Jan 1863. I'll read those again. This currency was introduced in participating member states of the European Union, 1st of January 2002. This man was inaugurated as the first president of the French Fifth Republic, 8th of Jan 1959. The expedition led by this explorer reached the South Pole only to discover that the Norwegian Roald Amundsen had beaten them to it, 17th of Jan 1912. This French novelist published his open letter J'accuse, a blistering attack on the French army, 13th of Jan 1898. Galileo discovered 4 moons that revolved around this planet, 7th of Jan 1610. This band gave their final live performance on the roof of the Apple headquarters in Savile Row, 30th of Jan 1969. And the world's first underground railway line was opened in this city, 10th of Jan 1863. There we are. Ben, welcome back. Good to have you with us. Last time it was all over like that. It was round 1 we had to say goodbye to you. Let's have no repeat of that. Remind us all about yourself, Ben.
So, hi, my name's Ben. I play golf, and I also study at Bournemouth University. I study marketing. And I work at a IT company working in the Middle East and Africa.
Very good. OK, now, Ben, all these events taking place in January, what is leaping out at you?
I'm going to go for the bottom one and going to go London.
OK, world's first underground railway line, London, says Ben. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said London. It is London. And that goes down to 45. Not bad, Ben.
Yeah, for the first 11 years, you couldn't smoke on the London Underground. Then for the next 110 years, you could.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, Denny, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Denny.
I'm Denny. We're from Nottingham, and I work for a company that makes specialist sticky tape.
That's just too exciting for words. Talk us through the specialisms.
OK, make tape for the theatrical industry, you know, floor tape.
Also, sort of spangly tape.
No, the flat stuff that you can't see on the camera, the stuff that doesn't reflect the light, that stuff.
Very clever. Matte tape, matte gaffer.
Nuclear tape, gaffer tape.
Nuclear tape?
Yeah, the tape's not nuclear, it's for the nuclear industry.
What do they need special? What are they up to?
Because some of those
To
missiles
hold their
fall apart.
submarines together.
Yeah.
Submarine tape.
Yeah.
That's got waterproof, I'm guessing.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Radiation proof.
Sometimes you see those submarines where it's all a bit bulgy and they've got a bit of tape wrapped around
They've just gone. That's the easiest way to do it. Like
Absolutely.
a Christmas present. Just go.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be fine. Off you go. Off you go under the Arctic ice shelf. That's fascinating. What are you going to go for on our board here?
I'm going to go for the band on Savile Row as the Beatles.
Bit of a come down from tape, to be honest. OK, the Beatles, says Denny. Let's see if that's right, from the roof of the building in Savile Row. It is the Beatles. 45 is the only score we have at the moment. You scored 51. Not bad.
Yeah, it was very cold up there. That's why John Lennon and Ringo Starr both were wearing their wives' coats during that.
Yes.
And the microphones all had tights over them to stop the wind,
Do you know what they needed was some mic tape.
Oh, mic tape.
I would have done it.
I don't know where you get it from.
Oh, I don't know. Those days you couldn't get it.
I love a specialist tape.
Yeah, specialist tape. Barry, welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us again. It was round 2. We had to say goodbye to you last time. Let's have no more of that.
I'll do my best.
OK. Now, remind us all about yourself, Barry.
I'm a wire person, have been for 43 years.
Yeah.
I like golf, gardening.
Hang on, let's just do the wire.
Oh,
We've done the tape. What are all your wires made of?
Wire?
I was going to... Yeah, that's where I thought that was going.
Copper mostly.
Mostly copper.
What, if I may ask a question, what sort of tape are you using?
It's a good question.
We use some red insulating tape.
Yes.
Masking tape.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes some gaffer tape.
OK. I'm just wondering what sort of deal you've got on that. What are you...
Oh, I have no control on that. No control at all.
That's going to be a massive order there, Barry. Interesting. Anyway, there we go. What are you going to go for, Barry?
I think I'm going to go with the man who was inaugurated as the first president of the Fifth Republic, Charles de Gaulle.
Charles de Gaulle, says Barry. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said de Gaulle. It is absolutely right. 51's the highest score, 45's the low, and you passed both of them. Look at that, down to 19. Very well done indeed, Barry. 19 for Charles de Gaulle.
Well played, Barry. Yeah, Charles de Gaulle escaped to London in 1940, refused to accept the French truce with the Germans, and he formed a sort of a government in exile. Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Jason, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Jason. I'm from the Wirral. I'm 48, and I work as a food innovator.
What?
This is just the best lineup we've ever had. Food innovator. What kind of innovations are we talking about?
So I sort of keep a little beady eye on what's happening in other parts of the world, and then see what's going to work in our supermarkets here, and then I launch it with some friends.
That's exciting. BDI, that's an acronym I always forget what that stands for, but yes.
Body density index.
That's the one. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Now then, Jason, all these clues relate to historical events that took place in January. Can you find the answers?
So Euro on the top. The expedition, I think, was Scott. The French novelist, I have no idea. And Galileo, I'm thinking, would probably be I'm thinking that was Mars. But I'm going to go with the third one down, which is Scott.
OK, you're going to go for Scott. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Scott. Is right. 51 still the high score, and you passed that. 19 is the low score. There you are on 20. Not bad at all, Jason.
So a nice end to that pass. Let's fill the rest of these in. You're right about the Euro. Would have scored you 67 points. Now, Galileo discovered 4 moons revolved around...
Jupiter, I think.
Jupiter was the answer there. Would have scored 25. The best answer on the board, the French novelist? Émile Zola.
Émile Zola.
Zola would have scored you 2 points. Best answer. Well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, here we are, halfway through round 1. Well done, Barry and Linda, looking very strong. And, ooh, Denny and Joe, a little bit high there. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Let's put 7 more clues to historical events that occurred in January up on the board, and here they are. We have got this man became the first foreign manager of the England men's football team, 12th of Jan 2001. In the aftermath of the Suez crisis, this British Prime Minister resigned after less than 2 years in office, 9th of Jan 1957. This British monarch died after a 63-year reign, 22nd of Jan 1901. Pope Leo X issued a papal bull excommunicating this German Protestant reformer from the Catholic Church, 3rd of Jan 1521. This man was sworn in as the youngest elected president of the US, 20th of Jan 1961. Henry VIII married this woman, who became his 4th wife, 6th of Jan 1540. And this man was appointed Chancellor of Germany, 30th of Jan 1933. I'll read those clues again. This man became the first foreign manager of the England men's football team, 12th of Jan 2001. In the aftermath of the Suez crisis, this British Prime Minister resigned after less than 2 years in office, 9th of Jan 1957. This British monarch died after a 63-year reign, 22nd of Jan 1901. Pope Leo X issued a papal bull excommunicating this German Protestant reformer from the Catholic Church, 3rd of Jan 1521. This man was sworn in as the youngest elected president of the US, 20th of Jan 1961. Henry VIII married this woman, who became his 4th wife, 6th of Jan 1540. And this man was appointed Chancellor of Germany, 30th of Jan 1933. There we are. Charlotte, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Charlotte, I'm from the Wirral, and I am a preschool assistant. I work in a local preschool. With little 2 to 4 year olds, which is quite a satisfying, rewarding job.
Very nice.
And in my spare time, I like to swim, walk my gorgeous doggy, Gussie, and I love to go to concerts and travel.
Very nice indeed, Charlotte. How do you like our board? What are you going to go for?
I think, Sandra, I'll go for the first one, Sven-Göran Eriksson.
Sven-Göran Eriksson, says Charlotte. Here is your red line. Can you get below that? I wonder. Let's see. Sven-Göran Eriksson. It's right. Very well done indeed. Perfect. 26, taking your codes up to 46 and seeing you straight through to the next round.
Well played, Charlotte. Has gone on since to manage all sorts of clubs in all sorts of places, including China and the Philippines.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Linda, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Linda.
Hi, I'm a nurse in the NHS. I work in a busy general practice with a great team of nurses and a fantastic team of receptionists. I like singing, I like watching cricket, and I just love quizzing, and I've watched your programme for years and always wanted to be on it.
Oh, well, it's lovely to have you on, Linda. There you are, you're on 19. If you can score 31 or less, you're through.
Well, I doubt it will, because I'm not terribly good on history. But I'm going to go for this man was sworn in as the youngest elected president of the US, and that's John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy, says Linda. Here is your red line. Let's see if you can get close to that with John F. Kennedy. It's right. 48 for John F. Kennedy. Not bad. Taking your total up to 67.
Yeah, he was once stranded on an island in the Pacific Ocean during the Second World War, and he etched an SOS message into a coconut shell. And when he became president, he had that coconut shell encased in wood in the Oval Office.
So he didn't send it anywhere?
Well, he can't have done, right?
He can't,
because otherwise he wouldn't have got it back.
Got it back.
So something's up with that story.
Something's up. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Joe,
Hi, Xander.
Jo, we are expecting great things from you here. We need a score of 15 or less from you. OK, before we do that, tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I'm Jo, with my sister from Nottingham. I currently work with the elderly, allowing them to remain independent in their homes, which is a lot of fun.
That's very important, yeah.
I get to hear a lot of fantastic stories and
I'll bet.
yeah, we'd have a great time. In my spare time, I like walking, TV, quizzing. OK, very good. Now, to the matter in hand, Jo. Yeah.
You score 15 or less, you're through.
Okie dokie.
Score over that, you're through. If you see what I'm saying.
So there's one that I definitely know, and then there's one that I'm 7% certain on. So that would be crazy to go for that one.
Unless it scored 7,
But
which
you
would be
know what?
absolutely perfect, get you through.
OK, I'm going to go for it, guys. And I'm going to go for the final clue, which is this man was appointed Chancellor of Germany as Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler, Chancellor of Germany in 1933. Let's see if that's right. Here is your red line. How far down the column can you get with that? Let's see. Very well done, it's right. 38. 38, not bad. But that was a risk worth taking. 89 is your total. The game is not yet over.
Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do. He's very wealthy, Hitler, mainly so he never paid any income tax.
It's not the greatest of his crimes, is it?
You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
But it's indicative of the sort of man, you know.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Matt, welcome back to Pointless.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself, Matt.
So I'm a student up at Loughborough University.
Yeah.
I'm doing mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
Kind of in my free time up there, I am on a member of the committee for an association that runs 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. kind of listening to students who need somebody to listen to. And we're completely student-run, completely student-led. So, yeah, I kind of do a lot of that in my free time.
OK, well, good for you. Now then, Matt, you're on 45. You have to score 43 or less. Mm-hmm. What are the answers to these historical clues? Do you fancy talking us through this board?
I'd love to, but I've got no idea on most of them. I think the monarch that died was Queen Victoria. I think that's probably likely to score too high. The only other one that I've got a name in my head would be the 4th wife, and that would be Catherine of Aragon, but I couldn't tell you which one of the 6 that was. So I'm going to have to go for the wife of Henry VIII as Catherine of Aragon.
OK, Catherine of Aragon, says Matt. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with Catherine of Aragon? Let's find out. Bad luck, Matt. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 145.
The right thing to do, though, you had a 1 in 6 chance, didn't you? And you were quite right. Queen Victoria would have scored you too many points. She would have scored you 62. So, yeah, it is 1 in 6, but Henry VIII's 4th wife was... Do you know that?
Anne of Cleves.
Anne of Cleves is the right answer, yeah.
Oh.
14 points. Well done. The Suez Crisis...
Is Eden.
Anthony Eden, yep. He would have scored you 16. And the German Protestant reformer...
Is Martin Luther.
Martin Luther. And he would have scored 13. Best answer on the board, Martin Luther.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are at the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to a pair. And Matt, I'm afraid, Matt and Ben, it's you again. Yeah. First round again. I'm so sorry. That was tough. You were put on the spot there, Matt. But it's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming to play. Matt
Cheers.
and Ben. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Fabulous, everybody. We made it through our history round. Charlotte and Jason are low scorers over there. Well done to you. Our category for round 2 today is words. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words ending WL as they could. Richard.
Yes, we are looking for any word which has its own entry in the UK section of Premium Oxford Dictionaries, please, that ends WL. As always, no proper nouns, no hyphenated words. I'll try and predict yours. Quite hard, though.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's a, interesting one. Jenny.
Hi.
How are you feeling about this?
Honestly?
Denny.
I'm going to go with growl.
Growl. Let's see how many of our 100 people went with growl. Growl is right. Down to go 16, not bad.
Yeah, it means to growl.
Thank you very much. Linda, what are you going to go for?
Everything I think of is, I think it's 2 words. Cowl?
Cowl. Cowl. Let's see how many of our 100 people said cowl. It's right. 29 for cowl.
Yeah, a large hood, like you would see a monk wearing.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Charlotte.
I've got 2, Sander. One's a real gamble.
You know which one I like.
I know. But this one will kill me if I do it. So I'm going to stay safe and say prowl.
Prowl. Let's see how many of our 100 people said prowl. Not bad. 20. 20 for prowl.
Yes, to purr and growl at the same time. To prowl.
Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Denny and Joe, lower scores. Barry and Linda, high scores. Good luck with that, Barry. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we go. Jason, remember, it's words ending WL. There you are on 20. Ideally, you'll score 8 or less with this answer.
So I'm also tempted to risk one, but this one would go crazy if I got it wrong.
You guys should have a truce.
I know.
Seriously.
Very competitive.
I'm going to go with scowl.
Scowl, says Jason. How many of our 100 people said scowl? Here's your red line. Not bad, 12. Lower score so far, 32 is your total.
Yeah, an angry or bad-tempered expression.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Barry.
Someone's just nipped my answer.
Oh.
Wow.
That's the way it goes.
Oh, dear. There are lots of words ending WL.
There are, but the brain's gone numb.
Your target at this stage is 2 or less.
The only other one I can think of is foul.
Foul. OK, well, here is your red line. There we are. Let's see how many of our 100 people said foul. It's right. 33 for foul, taking your total up to 62.
Yeah, it's chicken that tastes bad.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Joe,
Hi.
you have to score 45 or less.
OK, right.
So any word ending in the letters WL. What are we going
Could go
for?
spectacularly wrong, or you could be parading me around on your shoulders later. Who knows?
It could go either way, Joe. Which will it be?
OK, so, having put together a lot of flat-pack furniture, I'm quite familiar with a tiny, cheeky little piece of wood called dowel.
A dowel. A dowel. OK, let's see if there is such a word as dowel. There is your red line. Bad luck, Joe. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 116.
Well done, go for a risk, though. Yeah, D-O-W-E-L, I'm afraid, dowel.
Yeah, that was in the back of my mind,
yeah.
but...
It's good try, though. Have you got any
I've
thoughts?
got, yes, a waterfowl.
Waterfowl, you say?
Yeah. Oh, no.
I said peafowl or wildfowl.
Oh.
Not waterfowl. But waterfowl, pointless answer.
Oh.
Very well done.
Very pleased with that.
I'll give you some low scorers. You could have had 2 for wash bowl. Mule would have scored you 1, like a cat mules. Yowl as well would have scored you 1. Let's take a look at the pointless answers, though. Back crawl is a pointless answer. Swing stroke. Job an owl, which is an idiot or a stupid person. Cool, which is just a very modern way of saying cool.
Cool.
Yeah. And that's in the dictionary now. K-E-W-L. Cool.
Cool.
Out howl, to howl louder than someone else. Over bowl, that's a cricketing term when someone has bowled too many overs. Over trawl, fishing term, of course. There's peafowl, punch bowl, would have been a good one as well, and waterfowl. Very well done if you said any of those. The top three answers were fowl, bowl, and owl would have scored you 50.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, here we are at the end of our second round. We have to say goodbye to another of our pairs. Joe and Denny, I'm afraid you are that pair. It's been lovely having you for the 2 rounds you've been here. You'll be back next time, though. We'll look forward to that. Thank you very much. In the meantime, Joe and Denny. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Charlotte and Jason, Barry and Linda. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for today's jackpot, currently standing at £6,250. Before we go into the head-to-head, though, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot by finding some pointless answers. So here we go. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many castles in Scotland as they could. Richard?
Yes, you've seen this by now. We're going to put the names of 6 castles on the board. As always, 2 of them are pointless answers. If you can get one of those pointless answers, you're going to add £250 to that jackpot. Just boost the jackpot a little bit. However, there are also 2 answers there that are incorrect, so try and avoid those. So at home, there's 2 pointless answers on this board. See if you can get both of them.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here come our 6 potential castles in Scotland. So we've got Dunlin Castle, Blair Castle, Barbara Castle, Durlton Castle, Duart Castle and Tantallon Castle. There we are. Charlotte and Jason will go first.
We both just thought Duart came to mind. Don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking Duart.
Duart.
I
don't say Duart.
Go Duart.
What are you thinking?
Duart.
We're thinking Duart.
OK, Duart Castle, say Charlotte and Jason. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. Is it pointless? It's right. It definitely had to be that. Is it going to be pointless, though? Yes, it is! Very well done indeed. There is a pointless answer. Duart Castle.
That's a lovely start. Well done, Duart Castle on the Isle of Mull. Well done if you got that at home as well. No, it was only once before we got both the pointless answers in the studio. Only once before we've added £500 to the jackpot. It'd be lovely to do that again.
Oh, I'd love that. Come on, Barry and Linda.
Come on.
Can you truffle out that other pointless answer?
My best guess would be Durlton Castle. Durlton?
Durlton?
That'd be my best guess.
I've never heard of it. OK.
Durlton?
Durlton.
You're going to go for Durlton Castle. Is it pointless? Let's find out. It's right. Can it go all the way down to 0 and take that 250 up to 500? Yes, it can! Very well done indeed. Woohoo! Fantastic.
Beautiful to see, yeah. It's near North Berwick, Durlton Castle. Very well done. Well done if you got those 2 at home as well. Let's clear up the 2 incorrect answers up there.
Barbara Castle,
the politician, that's an incorrect answer. And the other incorrect answer...
I'm guessing is Tantallon.
No, it's not actually. It's Dunlin Castle.
Is it really?
Yeah, which is a seabird, the Dunlin. Blair Castle, it's near Pitlochry, that would have scored you 2. Yeah. And Tantallon Castle, which is also near North Berwick, and would have scored you 3 points.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, well done. You've managed to find 2 pointless answers, which means we have added £500 to the jackpot. It now stands at £6,750. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer. Here is your first question, and it is all about Manchester bands. Richard.
5 pictures of bands now who originated in the Manchester area, but who are they, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 Manchester bands, and here they come. A. B. C. D. And E. There we are. 5 Manchester bands. Charlotte and Jason, you're the golden couple. You get to go first.
I think we'll go for B. Xander, please. 10cc.
10cc. say Charlotte and Jason. 10cc for B. Now then, Barry and Linda. Do you want to talk us through the rest?
Well, A's Take That, C is Oasis,
D is Herman's Hermits.
and E is Simply Red. I think we'll have to go for Herman's Hermits.
Herman's Hermits, say Barry and Linda. So we have 10cc and we have Herman's Hermits. Let's see, in the order they were given, Charlotte and Jason said 10cc. Let's see if that is right for B. It absolutely is right. Oh, that goes down to 9. Very well done indeed. 9 for 10cc. Meanwhile, Barry and Linda have gone for Herman's Hermits. For D, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Herman's Hermits. Herman's Hermits is right. And that is going to be close, and it wins it. Look at it, down to 3. Very well done indeed, Barry and Linda. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Very nicely done. The best 2 answers on the board as well, so very nicely played both teams there. Let's fill in the rest. In fact, you've told us the answers to all the rest. Take That would have scored you 54. Oasis, the biggest scorer of all, they would have scored you 73. And Simply Red there, E. And Simply Red would have scored you 37.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question. Charlotte and Jason, you have to win this one to stay in the game, but Barry and Linda get to answer it first. So best of luck. Our second question today is all about uncles. Richard.
Yeah, 5 clues relating to uncles in one way or another.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 clues, and here they are. We have got the Russian dramatist who wrote the play Uncle Vanya, name of Hamlet's uncle in the Shakespeare play, the 1960s US TV series in which Jackie Coogan played Uncle Fester, US author who wrote the stories featuring the character of Uncle Remus, and the name of the trotter's uncle in Only Fools and Horses, played by Buster Merryfield. And here are those clues again. The Russian dramatist who wrote the play Uncle Vanya, name of Hamlet's uncle in the Shakespeare play, the 1960s US TV series in which Jackie Coogan played Uncle Fester, US author who wrote the stories featuring the character of Uncle Remus, and the name of the trotter's uncle in Only Fools and Horses, played by Buster Merryfield. There we are, over to Barry and Linda.
Ooh. Uncle Fester. Adams Family.
We'll go for the third one, the Adams Family.
OK, the Adams Family, third one down. Say Barry and Linda. Now then, Charlotte and Jason, can you talk us through that board?
It's going to be tough. Don't really know the dramatist. Hamlet's uncle.
No.
No.
US author, no. Have to be Uncle Albert, the name of the trotter's uncle. OK,
Uncle Albert, say Jason and Charlotte. So we have the Adams Family and we have Uncle Albert. Barry and Linda have gone for the Adams Family for the third one down, Uncle Fester. Let's see if that's right. How many of our 100 people said it? He's right. Down it goes 49. Charlotte and Jason, meanwhile, have gone for the trotter's uncle in Only Fools and Horses as Uncle Albert. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. Uncle Albert. It is Uncle Albert. And that's going to win it for you. Well done, 47. Back in the game after 2 questions. It's 1-1.
Those are the 2 biggest answers on the board, so but very close again. The dramatist is
Chekhov.
Chekhov. He would have scored you 12. Hamlet's uncle?
Claudius.
Claudius, yep, didn't know that. That would have scored you 5. And the US author is Joel Chandler Harris, and he would have scored you 6 points.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, here comes your third question. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final to play for that jackpot, so best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about countries inside other countries. Richard.
I can show you the names now of 5 countries, but we've missed out a bit of their name, and that bit is the name of a different country. So what are these countries, please?
Thank you very much. That's fascinating.
Interesting.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. OK. Can you supply the missing countries from the middle of these other countries? We have got blank IA, equatorial blank, R blank IA, blank rain, and blank N Republic. There we are. Now then, Charlotte and Jason will go first.
So we'll go for the second answer, which is Equatorial Guinea.
OK, Guinea, you're going to say for the second one. Barry and Linda, it's over to you. Do you want to talk us through that board?
Not too sure of a couple of them, but we think the middle one is Oman, then it's UK, and I think the bottom one, which is what I would go for, is Dominica.
That's the one you're going to go for?
Yeah.
Dominica for the bottom one. So we have Guinea and we have Dominica. Charlotte and Jason went for Guinea. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Guinea for Equatorial Guinea. Is right. Goes down to 51. Meanwhile, Barry and Linda have gone for Dominica to make the Dominican Republic. How many of our 100 said Dominica? Is right. And it wins the point for you. Very well done. Down that goes to 15. Very well done, Barry and Linda. After 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Very well played. You knew a couple of the other ones as well. It is UK to make Ukraine. And that would have scored you 32. It is absolutely Oman to make Romania. They're good questions, these, aren't they? That would have scored you 22. And the top one is the best answer. It's Niger to make Nigeria.
Oh, yeah. That's clever.
That is a good one. And that would have scored 5 points. Very well done if you worked that one out.
Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. Charlotte and Jason, it is you. But you played very well. You'll be back next time. And I have every faith that you will be into the head-to-head. But meantime, thank you very much indeed, Charlotte and Jason.
Thank you.
But for Barry and Linda, now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Barry and Linda. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £6,750. There we are. Well, you've contributed to that jackpot with our little fun jackpot booster round there. What do you want to see come up in this last round? What's going to help you take that home?
60s pop music or Motown.
Cricket.
Cricket.
OK, well, let's just see what turns up on the board. You never know. There could be something on there that you'll like. Today's selection is Portuguese football, Johann Sebastian Bach, Israel, romantic fiction.
Oh, this is not good.
No.
Anything there you particularly fancy?
Not really.
Romantic fiction. You read fiction.
I know. Well, you can try it.
You can try it, what?
Romantic fiction.
Romantic fiction it is.
OK, very best of luck. We're looking for any published novel by Jilly Cooper, by Jojo Moyes, or by Barbara Taylor Bradford, please, according to their official websites at the end of August 2019. So the novels of Jilly Cooper, Jojo Moyes, and Barbara Taylor Bradford. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much. Now, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win the jackpot is just 1 pointless answer. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Riders.
Riders, yes, the only one I know.
There's Barbara Taylor Bradford, Woman of Substance, and a woman of something else as well. I can't remember a follow-up to it. I have no idea about Jojo Moyes at all.
Not a clue.
I've only ever read one, Jilly Cooper, and that was Riders. That's all I've got. I'm going to make one up. A woman of substance, so will it be?
No. I've got nothing to offer here at all.
They did a programme about it. Woman of...
No, I can't help.
OK.
Sorry to put you in this
position. I don't know anymore. I know 2 and I can have a guess at 1.
OK, do you want to stop the clock?
Can do.
OK, we'll stop the clock and you can have some fun making one up. OK, what 3 answers can you give me?
For Jilly Cooper, Riders.
Riders.
Barbara Taylor Bradford, A Woman of Substance.
A Woman of Substance.
Barbara Taylor Bradford, A Woman Achieves.
A Woman Achieves?
Yes.
A Woman Achieves. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Probably A Woman of Substance.
A Woman of Substance, least likely to be pointless. A Woman Achieves, possibly.
Definitely.
And we'll pop Riders into the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got A Woman Achieves, Riders, and A Woman of Substance. Very best of luck. It's a decent jackpot today. £6,750. What would you like to do with that if one of these answers won it for you? Barry?
Ooh, for that kind of money, I think we go somewhere to get a tour to the West Indies for the Barmy Army.
Very nice indeed. Yeah. Linda, how about you?
Oh, I'd go along with him in the Barmy Army.
OK.
Oh, definitely.
Very good indeed. OK, well, best of luck. Your first answer was, this is fun, it's a book you've made up by Barbara Taylor Bradford called A Woman Achieves. If it's right and it's pointless, it'll win you £6,750, but it'll have to be both of those things. A woman achieves. On this occasion, I'm afraid, an incorrect answer. So let's turn to Riders, in which case we are now looking for Jilly Cooper novels. If Riders is pointless, £6,750 is yours. It's right. Riders now just has to be pointless for that jackpot of £6,750 for yours. There it is, 36 for Riders. Not a pointless answer. Not a bad score, but not a pointless answer. We have to move to your third and final answer, A Woman of Substance. We're now back on Barbara Taylor Bradford territory. If A Woman of Substance is pointless, £6,750 will be travelling back with you. Let's see how many people said A Woman of Substance. It's right. Your first answer, A Woman Achieves, was incorrect. Your second answer, Riders, took us down to 36. A Woman of Substance passes 36. Down through the teens to 17. There we are. Well, that was a tough board for you. I'm afraid you didn't get the subjects you'd have loved. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, so you don't win the jackpot. But you are going home with our very, very best wishes and a couple of lovely coveted pointless trophies. So very well done indeed.
Yeah, no, A Woman Achieves. There's Power of a Woman was a book by her, which was a pointless answer, but that's the closest I can find. Let's start, shall we, with Jilly Cooper. 5 pointless answers here. Harriet, Imogen, Prudence, and The Man Who Made Husbands Jealous. Those were all pointless answers, as was Bella. So well done if you said any of those. Jojo Moyes is a wonderful writer if you haven't read her. There's only 1 pointless answer. It's her second novel, which was Foreign Fruit. The big scorers there, Me Before You, Still Me and After You. And Barbara Taylor Bradford. Dangerous to Know. Let's Hold the Dream. Master of His Fate. Unexpected Blessings. Loads and loads of pointless answers there. Remember, A Sudden Change of the Heart. Being Elizabeth. Angel. Everything to Gain. Her Own Rules. 3 Weeks in Paris. To Be the Best. Where You Belong. Who Are You? Woman of Substance was the high scorer for Barbara Taylor Bradford.
Thank you very much indeed, and thank you, Barry and Linda. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £7,750. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.